What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Patreon request from Colin. Hopefully I say this right. Flood Human combat form from Halo. He said he was feeling spooky and he wanted like something Halloweeny. So he picked this. This is like a zombie. It reminds me of, you know, The Last of Us as well. It's got like what looks like a fungus or a mushroom flower thing coming out of its chest. So we'll draw like half body down to the waist because there's a bit of detail in the skin and stuff. So we have a head off to the side and then like a hunchback thing. So tilted head up here. So we're up here. I'll have to zoom in because it's quite small. So we'll just go with the nose, I think, first, right? So we got this sort of bumpy nose. Right, so it's kind of like a letter L. And then the nostril in here, on the side of that, like so. The other nostril there, and then it curves around. Like that, right? And I'll just shadow up this nostril a bit just to make it look a bit darker on the inside. Okay. So I give you kind of an idea of what we're dealing with, direction wise. So the eye, no eyebrows really. But say the eye, it's just like white. This is the bottom eyelid. And then the top eyelid goes around like so. And then there's like some wrinkles and stuff all around it. And an eyelid line going this way. It's like his mouth is open and stuff, and there's not happy feelings going on here. It's not a happy image. Right. So his other eye is real dark. I can't even see it, like it's down here somewhere. It's like the head like wraps around. And all I can make out kind of is like some frowns, and then I think the other eyelid is like right down at the tip of the nose even. Right, so like real distorted sort of stuff. Like his brow sort of here. And like textures and holes in the head and everything. So mouth is kind of open, screaming, right? Again, not happy. So it comes down. Why am I laughing? So it comes down this way. And it's kind of just open here. Like so. And then like top lip kind of. What way would the middle be? There. Yeah. And again, don't worry if it's, you know, it's a bit off, because it is off. It looks off. And then top teeth sort of just coming along here. And then the bottom, like the tongue sticking out. And this would be like his teeth at the back as well. I guess you should see some molars back here too. It's just dark in here, I'll color it dark. And then, like, there's all these wrinkle lines sort of coming down behind the mouth and everything. Creepy stuff. I think the side of the face will just keep going. And like he has like a million chins, right? So it's just like, it's all these wrinkles just coming around. and like his neck becomes his body, question mark, if there is such a thing. Like it all gets a bit gnarly down here now. So the top of the head will go this way. He's bald. So there's like all these wrinkles and stuff. And he does have an ear. Surprisingly. Ear here, kind of like a letter C sort of shape. Again, like lots of texture and stuff, and then this neck wrinkles down this way then. So that's the position for the head, right? So we've got this weird, crazy thing here. So he's got like a hunchback sort of thing coming around this way, right? And then what looks like shoulder armor. Not sure. There's an arm that comes down this way. There's like a big flower here. An armor on the shoulder this side. So we've got this like crazy mental big pod or something. This is like where the mushroom stuff comes out of. All in here. And then nothing but textures and creepy things then. So like all these sort of textures then along his skin, dots and wrinkles and all sorts. Right, so this then has like flowers coming out of it. They look like flowers to me. I could be wrong. But it has an interior part, right? So it has like this outside weird wrinkle skin stuff. Then like a flower that sticks, like a flower that's like right in front of us, then one that goes, let me just do two. So one here and then one that goes that way. So the one that's here, so let's got all these flower petals, but they look more like mushrooms to me really. This kind of a thing. And I think it's got an inside sort of pod area or something here. Right, kind of like that, so it's like open. I imagine there's like dust or something that comes out of it that infects everyone. If I know video games. This is like an alien kind of creature thing. And then there's a bar, so like a stem or something that like goes in here. And then the next flower sort of sits on top of his shoulder. This one looks kind of like coral. and that's all red. So then this like has like sort of lines coming this way for like, reminds me of sort of the alien, you know, the, what do you call it, the xenomorph sort of stuff. And there's like loads of wrinkles and stuff on all this. That's kind of beige. That's red. Okay. So he's got a big arm just bumping off this way. And then this is like his shoulder muscle, kind of. Wrinkly arm. Like lines and stuff going down it here. So lots of this kind of texture. So I'm just like crisscrossing curved lines like that, kind of copying this thing. Right? You don't really have to do too much more than that when you're doing, you know, for you can, obviously, you can like build it up like a lot. But it's not sort of necessary, really. Especially if you're coloring or adding shade. Right, so the side of his body just has like bumps going down that way. And then he's got another arm here somewhere. There's an armor plate, a shoulder plate. Okay, so bits of armor. So that's like armor. There's armor here as well, actually. Remember, if I go too fast, hit pause. That's a piece of armor. And then there's a piece of armor here. Just like a box or something like this. Another box in here. Lots of these sort of box lines. And then something else there. I don't think this is his arm, right? But his arm is starting to be taken over by this, whatever this is. We still have like a human arm going down there. So let's see. So like ooze sort of along this wavy sort of oozy stuff. Some coming down here. I think this is a piece of armor. And then oozy wavy, oozy ooze. All here. And then like, so this is like a standard military uniform with an elbow pad. And then he seems to have some more shoulder pad armor stuff. So for example, something here. It just goes that way. And then there. That way. There's like sort of 3D lines on these. What's that? Does that go that way? I think it does. And then like an oozy shoulder, neck, sort of stuck to his shoulder on this side, and then there's all these holes and stuff all here. More textures and stuff in this. I think there's like another military pad here. And this one seems to have holes in it. And then like textures. On the ooze. Textures are really what make the difference, and you're kind of following you're trying to follow the, I guess, the flow of it, what you would consider flow. Do. And lots of textures and like black little spots and stuff, especially on the wrinkly skin parts. Okay. What's this called again? Flood Combat Human from Halo. And like sometimes darkening up some of these. Sorry, let me just maybe darken up this. Human flood combat thingy. Creepy. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for the support on Patreon. Colin, see you in the next one. Bye.